don't think going out on a date made you a slut, but having sex with different men made you a slut. I don't think going out on a date made you a slut, but having sex with different men made you a slut.
Well, what does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut maker, a slut maker, 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 slut maker, a slut maker, 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 a slut maker, a slut maker, 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 slut maker, a slut maker, 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 maker. I don't think going out on a date made you a slut, but having sex with different men made you a slut. I don't think going out on a date made you a slut, but having sex with different men made you a slut.
Well, what does it make you if you have sex with different women?
A slut maker, a slut maker, 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 slut maker, a slut maker, 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 a slut maker, a slut maker, 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 slut maker, a slut maker, maker, maker.
have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up, and throughout the world today.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. Good morning. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the show. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. I did. What? It was amazing. Thanks for asking. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And we'll get to the new biblical questions here in a minute. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show. jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about doing Christmas shopping now or whatever, traveling, maybe away from home, wherever you live, or back home, or you're in New York protesting against ICE, and then your ICE worker fighting with them, you should podcast the show, but you can still listen to the show on your iPhone or iPad by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. That's 605 anywhere in the world. And we are heard around the world by everybody and their mama. So you can be listening to the show no matter where you are or what you're doing. I'm sorry, we're trying to work out some issue on this end. 605-615-4131. All right? And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to Buy Me a Coffee. BuyMeACoffee.com/JLP Talk. BuyMeACoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. That's amazing. And what else is amazing? It is Monday again. And we take all calls as they come in, but we take the ladies' calls first on Mondays as they come in because every Monday is and will always be Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
Deep in my soul. That's right. And once the mind believe a lie, it's going to take the spirit of truth to change it. Because every human being believes something. And then they fight if you disagree with their belief. That's amazing. 888-7753-773. I have a brand new biblical question for you, but last week's biblical question was, why is your life It's something wrong with this biblical question. It's not written right. Hold on a minute. Why is your life one train wreck after another? Thank you. Why is your life one train wreck after another? Amazing question. And we dealt with that on Sunday. At Sunday fellowship, by the way, yesterday's fellowship. It was amazing. But we dealt with why is your life one train wreck after another one? And you can podcast that, but just to give you a glimpse of what it's about, is that all human beings' lives are one train wreck after another. And it's because you listen to, believe in, and consult with thoughts, with the imagination. And the imagination set you up for nothing but train wrecks. For an example, I'm lonely, you say. And then as soon as you say you're lonely, the imagination tells you to call somebody, go somewhere, get to someone, be with someone. And then as soon as you're with someone, it tells you this is not the one. You need someone that's better or different. Go here or there. And then you go and do that. Or it tells you that you're poor. You think to yourself, I'm poor. Now it tells you to go do this and do that and do this. It tells you one thing after another. I'm lonely. Get married. Have children. Have a family. And you go and get the family, and then you're miserable. And when you're miserable because you and your wife or you and your husband are fighting, now I tell you, this is not the right man. This is not the right woman. You need somebody else. And it's just one train wreck after another one because you listen to the imagination. You listen to thoughts, not knowing that all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. And that there needs to be a separation from thoughts and reality. That's why you're having a train wreck. How many times have you met a new person and you thought this was the one? How many times have you gotten married and had children because you thought that's what you needed? And that was the answer. And it never is. Never is. And so your life is just one train wreck after another. Even with job. I don't like this job. I'm going to get a better job. And you go and get that better job because you can consult with thoughts again. And then you get there, you're still unhappy. Amazing, huh? one train wreck after another one. And all human beings' life are like this. Not one is not, except for those men and women who have started to overcome the imagination. And they're slowly but surely ending a train wreck life. Because you don't have to have a train wreck life. You can have an amazing life. But you can't do it yourself. I can't do it. There's a higher source. There's a higher power, and he's there for you. And he's calling your name. But you are refusing to reach for the higher power, the higher source. You love your lower nature. You love the thrill of attacking and being angry and hating and judging and being resentful and revengeful and lonely and depressed and suicidal. You love it, and you wouldn't give it up if you had to. You love seeing who you can hurt, and then you get a thrill. Even if it's your own family members, your own children, your own wife, your own husband. You love it. And then you can't stand alone, so you try to build an army or group with you because angry people cannot stand alone as an individual. They need a crowd. But anyway, you can check out yesterday's fellowship at rebuildingtheman.com/church. rebuildingtheman.com/church and get more information on that. It was amazing. For those who want to overcome your own misery. I understand. Christ understood that most human beings of all races, all color, male and female, love their misery. And they don't want the truth that brings on the change for the individual. They love their hell. They love hating. They love judging. They love being judged. They just love it. But for those who want a real life, it's for you. All right? And I have a brand new biblical question. And the reason for this biblical question is because some of you know I do counseling. We have the best counseling service on this side of heaven by phone, Skype, or walk-in, right? And if you're interested, you can make an appointment there at rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com, or call 800-411-2663, 800-411-BOND. And so this question came about because of counseling. Also, when I'm out and about, I hear from other people as well. And this is a doozy for those who want to overcome. Again, it's not for everybody. But for those who don't want to be themselves anymore, you don't have to be you any longer. These questions are for you for self-examination. Know thyself. Are you affected by words? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Isn't that an amazing question? Yes, Jesse, it is amazing. So, it's Female Monday. I have said to you for the last however many years now that white people were under attack in their own country. I was saying this 35 years ago. I write about it. I used to write for WorldNet Daily and other companies, so I would write about it and everything. When they had the knockout games and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, white people, speak up. You're not responsible for black people who are losers and blaming everyone else but themselves. And not all blacks are doing this. Not all, but most. I'm like, white people, speak up. And this was like 35 years ago. You could read some article of WorldNet Daily and other posts. And the white people said, no, we feel guilty. We feel responsible for slavery. They had nothing to do with slavery. And the black people who are complaining, their lives had nothing to do with slavery either. But the whites didn't speak up. And then the blacks came up with affirmative action. And the white people gave them that. And then the blacks came up with reparations. And now they have DEI. But what's even worse, they had the knockout games and were knocking out white people and laughing about it, videotaping it and laughing about it. And white people still didn't speak up. And I'm like, the British are coming. The British are coming. White people, the British are coming. And they didn't wake up. And now there is a genocide upon white people in their own country. Just think about this. White people founded and created the greatest country in America. I mean, in the world, America. It's white. If it wasn't for white people, there would be no America. It would be a third world country. It would have been one, and it still is one now because white people are giving up their own country and a genocide. And I said when they was committed genocide against white people in South Africa, I said to white people then, it's coming here because you won't speak up. You won't drop your anger. You won't overcome fear and speak up. You are not responsible for weak black people who refuse to make a life for themselves. And there are black men and women who are victims, and we all know that victims are evil. A victim mentality is an evil mentality, and it will hurt anyone to get what it wants. But the whites didn't speak up. And then they let the blacks into their universities, they let them into their businesses, they let them into their communities, and without being qualified. And now it's a mess, and it's only getting worse. It's a genocide. Whether you admit it or not, pretend you don't see it, there is a genocide. And the one thing I noticed about the blacks, and not all, but most, not only do they attack white people, they attack each other. They'll love you as long as you go along with them by being black and the black thing, and the black this, and blaming others. But the moment you don't, you become an enemy, and they will try all they can to destroy you. It doesn't matter the color. Because if you don't love all, you love none. And it's apparent that most black people do not love white people. And they've been trained to be that way. They don't even know it. Because once the mind believes what it believes, it thinks it's the only way of thinking. And if you interfere with that thinking by disagreeing or anything, you become an enemy. And it's only going to get worse. And you let these people into your schools, so-called people of color. And it's a mess. And now white people are at a point where I guess, they're just can't speak up. And then if somebody in the white world speak up, white people attack them, thinking that, oh, the black people gonna love me because I'm attacking other white people, agreeing with them, and so the black people gonna love me. No, they don't. If you don't have love for all, you have love for none. You can't love one person and hate the rest. You can't love this group but hate that group and this group and that. That's insane. But that's what you believe. And all beliefs think that they're right. That's why you don't want belief. Belief doesn't work. You let these people into your schools, and lo and behold, they're starting to show their true color. I see your true colors shining through. This is from Grok, a University of Utah student. Craig Jones received a 2-year suspension on November 19, 2025 for posting flyers on campus that highlighted anti-white tweets. Film professor Ashley Avila, cited in violation of university policies on threatening behavior and harassment. So this young man has been accused of taking the tweets from one of the professors and posting them, and they suspended him because he posted, according to the report, anti-white tweets in the white man's country. In the white man's country. Here's an image of Ashley Avila. And a few of her anti-white tweets. Watch this from X.
Ashley Avila right here. And in fact, exactly as said, some of those anti-white tweets, if I may read some of them, it reads here: a visual representation of the women in a film class listening to that one white guy pitching a super offensive and poorly written script inspired by Quentin Tarantino. And this is, she shares this image here, trying to make fun of white people in that way. Just she was looking at some political thing here. It looks like Trump. She goes on and on. The only thing stronger than white fear is white guilt. Biden taking credit for all the things Obama did is peak white man. Yes, I walk into every room with the confidence of an average white man, but I'd also like average white men to walk into every room feeling like none of their qualifications will ever be enough, but they still need to find a way to prove they deserve to be there.
Amazing, huh?
So this is a professor.
At a white school, and you let them in. It's like you allow Ilhan Omar and that other crazy woman from Palestine into your government, or Jasmine Crockett into your government. You let your own enemy in your government, not only in your country, but in your government, and they turn on you. You allow these people to take over your school, and they can go against you, and you get punished for it, white people, in your own country. That's like letting a family member come visit your home, and then they stay longer than 2 weeks, and they eat up all your candy yams. Your leftover sweet potato pie from Thanksgiving. You go home for dinner thinking that, oh, I'm going to have some sweet potato pie with my collard greens today, and they ate them up. And they stayed over 2 weeks. And you're afraid to tell them to leave your home. Why don't you tell these people to leave your country without being angry? There's more than one way to skin a cat. You don't have to be angry. Real power, real authority come from above. Fake power and fake authority come from below, which is evil. And there's no power in that at all. You don't know. You think that if you are not angry and emotional, that somebody's going to run all over you. You're going to be disrespected. You don't know it's not true. This female is in a white university, according to this story now, going against the very people who allow her to be there. Here's an email to Jones from the university discussing the rationale of their decision. And Jones is the guy that found the tweets.
Yep, and so this is from the university. Separation from the university, rationale for decision. Based on the preponderance standard, it is more likely than not that you engaged in intimidating and threatening behavior by repeatedly targeting and calling out a University of Utah Asia campus faculty member. While you described your conduct as merely rude, its impact, particularly on the faculty member who reported the incident to Korean police, warrants elevated sanctions. Under Korean law, harassment and defamation are serious matters, and the University of Utah is obligated to treat potential violations of law as violations of university policy. The lack of accountability and willingness to change behavior also warranted escalated sanctions.
Amazing, huh? Now, had this been other way around, had a white professor, so-called professor, had done that to a so-called professor of color, that white professor would be out of that school so fast and make your head swim. Swimming in the head. In the white man's country. What a mess, huh? That was from X. There's a genocide, whether you admit it or not. It's happening. And if that doesn't convince you, well, maybe this will. You remember Jasmine Crockett? Black female. Black and brown. Black and brown. They have added, it's too bad that the Mexicans and others allow themselves to be governed by so-called Mexicans and other leaders. And now they are included in the black people mess. And the black people don't even like the Mexicans, and the Mexicans don't like the blacks. But when they go against the whites, they pull the Mexican leaders, and they all act like all the Mexicans are with them, and they're not. But you remember Jasmine Crockett? This female does not mind. She's not afraid because she's a black female, and you can't say anything about black females. This is from Grok. During a Democratic-led shadow hearing. Is it shadow? Hearing. What is a shadow hearing? Yeah. But anyway, during a Democratic-led shadow hearing on immigration policy, Crockett referenced the November 26th White House shooting where an Afghanistan man allegedly killed a National Guardman. Let me take a quick break. I'll come back to that right after this break. 888-77-JESSE, and your phone calls as well. And Super Chats. Back in a moment. You know, Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, all that coming up. I have some amazing books that would make for excellent gifts. I have the Antidote, Healing America from the Poison of Hate, Blame, and Victimhood. And then Rage, From Rage to Responsibility. Check it out. Scam, how the black leadership exploits black Americans. And last but not least, a little small pocket guide, the 7 guaranteed steps to spiritual, family, and financial success guide. Just a little thin piece of book, but it's so good. So check them out. You can go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663. And I can sign them if you order them that way. If you don't want me to sign them, no problem. You can order from Amazon.com, all right? You don't have to be you any longer. Welcome back. 888-7753-773. 888-77-JESSE. Couple announcements. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, baby. You sure been good to me. Amazing. It is Christmas, and it's time to shop. And everybody, and they mama if you're black, and their mama if you're white, they want Christmas gifts from the Bond store. Isn't that amazing? They want books. They want the coffee, Punchy's coffee, because Punchy's coffee is good. So they're like, we want Punchy's coffee at our celebration and everything. And the T-shirts. T-shirts are amazing with the mugs and all that. But the T-shirts are amazing. When she cries, she lies. Amazing shirt. All kinds of stuff. And mugs and hats and books. My books are amazing. And when you order the books, make a notation on your order as to who you want me to sign them to, if at all. All right? So go to, and good news, because it is Christmas, and we appreciate you. Today only, that's a 30% off on everything on the site. Today only. So run, don't walk. 30% off. It's Cyber Monday sale. A Cyber Monday sale. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/stores or jesseleepeterson.shop. jesseleepeterson.shop. Amazing, huh? Yes, Jesse, that is amazing. And the sale is today. Tomorrow it won't be there. What the? There is no Hake report today. Hake is out today. I guess he's still celebrating Thanksgiving. But if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, Hake will be back tomorrow. But there he is. An American anchor baby today. at 11 a.m. Pacific time. American Anchor Baby from 11 to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Amazing. And last but not least for now, I do personal shout-outs for you. Personal shout-out. Birthday shout-outs. Congratulations shout-outs. Encouragement. Weddings. Shout-outs for you. Go to Cameo. CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. All right. What? Oh, nothing? Oh, okay. What the? So let me just show you this, and then I'll get to your phone calls. Continuing the genocide on white people in America. Do you know that once America is completely, white people are shut down, it's completely over for America. People of color are not innovated. They're not motivated. That's why they left the S-hole countries to come here. And you let them take over. They're not motivated. They come here, they bring their same old ideas. Blacks have been here over 150 years, I think. What have they done in the last 70 years? Because prior to that, the so-called civil rights movement, black people were somewhat motivated and innovated. They were not blaming white people. You didn't even hear the black men would never blame somebody else for their situation, but now they do. The black men are worse than the women. But so for the last 70 years or so, give or take, black people have not been innovative and motivated. All they ever done was destroy. And they want to destroy white people because they don't like nice things around them. They have no love. They would vote in a female like Jasmine Crockett. And so the people get the kind of government they vote in. This from Grok. During a Democratic-led shadow hearing on immigration policy, Crockett referenced the November 26th White House shooting where an Afghan man allegedly killed a National Guardman. She argued immigrants commit crimes at a lower rate than native-born Americans and suggested tracking white supremacy crimes for deportation. Watch this from MS Now.
But obviously, in Trump's America, this is exactly what he wants. And the idea that one person can get out of line and commit such a horrific crime as shooting two National Guardsmen that never, ever asked to be here. In fact, we know the young lady that lost her life, specifically, we're saying that this is a waste of time. But now you want to go against every single immigrant. That doesn't make sense. And it's frankly not who we are, because if that's the case, let's talk about the white supremacists and how many of them need to be kicked out of this country, because I can guarantee you I can track down more crimes that they've committed, because overall immigrants have a lower crime committal rate than white supremacists. But we don't want to talk about that in this country.
This female don't mind lying. I mean, it can't get any worse than this. I thought Maxine Waters, the Wicked Witch of the West, and Obama and all the people were bad, and they were. This woman take the cake. This female is literally dark, and not just black dark, physically dark, but evil dark, real dark. First of all, it's been reported over and over again that the National Guardsmen from Virginia volunteer to be guardsmen, National Guardsmen. They volunteer. Nobody made them do it. They volunteer. So she lied about that. And she gonna stand up for the illegal immigrants or so-called immigrant, whether legal or illegal, over white people in their own country, and you let her into your government. This female, there's nothing. This woman is sitting at the gates of hell, working for the devil, and you vote her into you let her in your government. Can you imagine a white person saying that about the blacks? Native-born Americans as immigrants commit crimes at a lower rate than native-born Americans, and suggested tracking white supremacy for deportation, crime for deportation. Now, when she say maybe she in her mind, she mean the blacks committed crime to each other and other people. Maybe that's what she's saying while pretending she's talking about white people. My country is gone. It's been taken over, given over to people of color. According to Politico, Beckstrom volunteered to serve as part of Operation DC. Politico. And you heard the jab because she said she didn't want to be there. That woman didn't want to be there, she said. It sounded like that's what she was saying. But Politico said that Beckstrom volunteered to serve as part of Operation DC, safe and beautiful, here to ensure the safety and security of our national capital. I mean nation capital, not national. Nation capital. Isn't that something? What would make any black person elect Jasmine Crockett to represent them in government or even in a hog pen, pig pen, chicken coop, meaning chicken house? This is from WWNY TV. One Arizona family is choosing to self-deport amidst the Trump administration's immigration crackdown, making this their last Thanksgiving in the USA. Watch this.
Santos has lived in the United States for 3 years. She's been raising her children on her own since January, after her husband was deported.
Porque yo pensé que me iba a quedar más tiempo aquí en este país.
She tells me she wanted to stay in the country longer and have better education for her kids. Goa Santos says ICE agents contacted her over the phone and gave her an option to either be detained or self-deport. She believes leaving is the best choice for her family.
Porque a mí no me gustaría ver que a mis hijos.
She says, I don't want my kids to see someone come into the house with a gun or have them or her be handcuffed. Goa Santos plans to make the most of her last few days she has here. She still says she has plenty to be grateful for. She's thankful to God, for her kids and family. I asked her what she'll miss most about being here in the U.S.
Las personas.
The people, she tells me. She's grateful for the kind people she's met and the calmness that Tucson's brought her.
Amazing. She doesn't speak English yet? What the? You're doing the right thing, whatever your name is. I wish you well in your own country. So you are doing the right thing by self-deporting back to wherever it is you came from. I wish you well. Be glad that you're going back home. Because you don't want nobody coming in your house with guns pulled, and your kids have to see that. That's right. You're doing the right thing. Sound like the Anchor Babies folks, sister. What a mess! What's her name? Yalla is going Consto. Go Santos, whatever. I wish you well. You're doing the right thing. Take your little children and go back home. We don't want to pay no more. 888-773-773. 888-77-JESSE. So white Americans, we all know, whether they admit it or not, this country was founded and created in an amazing way with the help of God by white men. And all white countries are amazing, and they let the people of color from around the world go in and they destroy it. And then you get punished for disagreeing. It's like they did with that, according to the report, with that college student there, Craig Jones. They remind me of the Taliban's. They cut your head off and then they drag you through the streets so that the world can see and put fear in you. If you speak up, they say, this is what's going to happen to you. You're going to be punished, white people. You're going to be suspended from your school, your own schools, because you disagree with the people of color in your own country. Amazing. Can we do some super chat? Super chat.
Super chats. Mic check. All right. How you doing, folks?
So the Anchor Baby standing there for hate with the hate news and super chats.
I can do this. Put me in, coach. All right, we got some supers that we missed from Friday. And here's an individual. Nick Monty says, just read the 7 Guaranteed Steps to Spiritual and Family and Financial Success. Amazing book. Thanks, Jesse. Happy Thanksgiving.
You're welcome. Thank you. My it's a little small pocket guide that I wrote, 7 steps to family financial success. Only 7. And some people won't even do the 7 steps. They won't even be still. They won't even stay present. So write on, do it, stay with it. It will be amazing. You can get a copy or copies by going to rebuildingtheman.com/shop, rebuildingtheman.com/shop, or rebuildingtheman.com/stores, rebuildingtheman.com/stores, or JesseLeePeterson.shop, a day late and $1 short. JesseLeePeterson.shop. So we have a new engineer on the board there, an engineer. Kurt is helping out. So he's learning. He's in training. So be patient with it if he's screwing up. he learned. He knew. He white. Okay, thank you.
Of course. Thanks for hitting the Bond JLP Cash App. Kevin, Adler, Tim. They say, pass the blessings on. Enjoy the day. Happy Thanksgiving from Adler. And another one from Tim.
Thank
you.
Tim
Scott.
Amazing. Thank
Tim
both
Scott.
of you, Tim. Amazing. And who was the first one?
Adler.
Adler. Thank
Kevin.
you. Amazing.
Lori with a coffee says, hey, Jesse, I usually scramble to put up an Xmas tree, she writes, to get a Christmas feeling. I hear that's fine, though.
That's hateful.
My sons are now all adult ages, and my husband doesn't care, so I'm not putting up a tree or decorating the house because it's just not important to me anymore. I don't care. It is the ego that was competing with neighbors for the nicest Christmas lights, which is a waste of time and money. Merry Christmas.
I rest my case. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Right on. Merry Christmas.
Very generous from Base Nation. Thank you so much.
Right on. Thank you.
No message.
Amazing. Thank you.
Peter, thanks for the super chat on YouTube, says, thank you, Jesse and the team, for the best fellowship on this side of heaven. Amazing.
Amazing.
And these are all from Sunday. Madi Ubaldo says, happy Sunday, everyone in JLP crew. Hope you guys had a lovely Thanksgiving and wish you guys an early, happy, safe, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.
Amazing. Thank you. I wish you the same. And mine was amazing. Thanksgiving was amazing. Thank you for your support.
From Skip, wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a awesome New Year in spite of the not you. Oh, the not you.
Amazing.
Lamb.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Lamb says life can be one train wreck after another because derailment can easily happen when you fail to stay present and when journeying on the narrow path.
Oh, amazing. That's for sure. Thank you. Oh, amazing.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Aaron says best church on this side of heaven. Thank you all.
The fellowship was like, as we were mentioned, I mentioned yesterday in the fellowship, it's like we're so fortunate, blessed, whatever you want to call it, that God saw fit to answer prayers, allow you to see. And once you start seeing, you can't go back. Really. Most people don't. And those that go back, it's because they're not really seeing. Amazing. Thank you.
Gregortron says, amazing. Forgive your mother, Mommy Africa.
Every human being, ain't no way around it. It doesn't matter what you think or what you say. You're not going to know the truth. You're not going to know the light. You're not going to know God unless you first forgive. You got to admit your heart is wicked and go and forgive your mother. Every human being got to forgive mama and your daddy for not protecting you from your mama. And the Father, the truth. You can call him God if you want, or the truth, or the Spirit of truth, or whatever. He will make you free and draw you in to the kingdom of heaven. Amazing. Let me stop there for now. I got to get to some calls. I'm looking at the clock, and they're going by like, now they're going off. Let me go to a first-time caller out of New York. Upstate New York, that is. SONYA out of New York. SONYA, you are on the air.
Hi, Jesse. How are you?
All is well, SONYA.
Good. So the reason why I wanted to connect with you, I've been listening to you for like a year and a half, and
You're not on a speaker or Bluetooth, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, speak up a little bit right into your phone and stay with it.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
I can. Stay with it.
Okay. So I've been listening to you for about a year and a half. The guy I've been dating on and off has been listening to you for about 6 years. And since he's been listening to you, I've seen such a drastic change in his life. So it made me, it piqued my interest. And I was like, well, let me hear what this man has to say. So.
What the? SONYA, to be fair to you, can you hold? Let me take a break.
Sure.
All right, hold on. I got to take a break. I'll come right back to the phone after this break. The hate news is coming up. Not the fake news, but the hate news. And not hate, but the anchor baby. The American anchor baby. I'll be back in a moment. 2 more hours to go. Here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer.
I know some people have called in and they wonder if the silent prayer is working. And I just want to take a second and to tell them that it works. You just have to stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I started doing before I even forgave my parents. And I was so depressed and suicidal at some times that I just would have to stop in the middle of my job or whatever I was doing and go into the silent prayer. And it really does help. I don't have those anymore.
Amazing. You haven't seen anything yet. Doubt every thought. Bring every thought into captivity. Just let them all pass. Don't judge them. You haven't seen anything. It gets better and better and better and easier. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.
It's the Hake News, but with the anchor babies out today. But we're back here after Thanksgiving. It's a pleasure to be back. And we got a little bit of news for you before we get started in the second hour. Welcoming everybody back from, their little Thanksgiving. They're all full. They're all fat and sassy. And the ladies at the Skim, I do like perusing the ladies at the Skim, and I get to say this since I'm sitting in the chair doing Hake News. We get to peruse the ladies at the Skim, and they're telling you your Thanksgiving meals, your Thanksgiving leftovers are already bad. So don't be eating them. They're probably already bad, and they're going to cause issues. You're going to have stomach issues, maybe even food poisoning, okay? They're telling you it's already done, so stop saving it. I feel like it's a little early. It's a little early. I say use your best judgment, okay? Smell test, slimy test. That'll let you know, okay? And a little food poisoning. I'm not a doctor, but a little food poisoning, okay? Be careful. But the ladies at the Skim want you to know the food is done. Don't eat it anymore. The big important news, okay, right away, obviously. And they're telling you this right before they tell you about this plot twist in vaccine policy. Stuff you couldn't even say not too long ago. But the ladies at the Skim are reporting on a senior FDA official email going around. And they stress it hasn't been peer-reviewed yet. But this email linked the COVID-19 vaccine to the deaths of 10 children whose ages weren't specified. And they suggested myocarditis, a rare heart condition, as the likely cause. These statements haven't been peer-reviewed or published, and the FDA didn't specify which vaccine maker or data it used to reach that conclusion, while the CDC acknowledged a likely association with myocarditis back in 2021. Especially in teens and young adults, they're saying the vaccine benefits still outweigh the risks. You make your own decisions, right? The same as with your Thanksgiving food. What it means, the basics haven't changed, they say. Infectious disease experts say COVID-19 vaccines remain safe and have saved countless lives, and they point to peer-reviewed studies and controlled trials to back that up. Some experts have questioned about the FDA data and want more evidence from the Trump administration. That'd be nice. Let's examine these things that are causing people confusion. Let's get it straight. Others allege the administration cherry-picked numbers to justify Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s broader rollback of vaccine recommendations. The memo also surfaced right before a key meeting later this week when Kennedy's hand-picked advisors will discuss a potential overhaul of the vaccine scheduling. Stay tuned. So that's from the ladies at the Skim. Pretty interesting stuff. No, okay. And the last thing ladies at the Skim want us to know is about this Zootopia movie. Huge box office hype, 156 mil U.S. opening, record smashing 556 million. It's a movie. It's a 3D animated movie about little bunnies and foxes. Not sure why. I don't even know if that's a lot of money to be making, but isn't that movie about racial tensions between the predators and the preys of society? Biting social commentary, hitting millions globally at a time when tensions are high. I don't know. Did they know what they were doing? It's just a little silly movie about bunnies and foxes. Okay, calm down. Zootopia. Thank you, ladies at the Skim. CNN is informing us about Trump and Venezuela, and they're worried that Trump's threats will bring war with Venezuela closer as legal fears mount. Concerns are emerging that the administration's lethal strikes against alleged drug vessels have infringed the laws of war. And they're worried that this is the come-up, the run-up, the public signs of a war with Venezuela. Trump plans to hold a meeting at the White House Monday evening about next steps on Venezuela. Sources familiar with the matter told CNN. So we're waiting on that. The War Department, right? Seth Trump running things in our backyard, trying to keep it safe. I love it, folks. Hour 2 coming up with JLP. That's enough of me.
have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Get ready because Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You can get involved by calling 888-7753. 773 888-77 Jesse. 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 Brand new biblical question, and it's a doozy. Are you affected by words? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? This question is like, Natty God knows. It's an amazing question. For those who want to know themselves, really. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show. JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around and you just can't sit, because we're heard around the world Monday through Friday by everybody and they mama if you're black. Everybody and their mama if you're white. And you just got to run around. You want to protest ICE because you hate your country, you hate America. Or you hate your children, so you send them to a public school because you have no love for your children. Or whatever the case is. And the ICE people, poor ICE people, you're just trying to do a job, protect Americans, and they're fighting you. You can podcast, but while they're beating up on your ICE, you can be listening to the show. On your iPhone or iPad, anybody, anywhere in the world. You, not on your iPhone or iPad, but on your phone. My bad. On your phone. I can hear hate now. Your phone. On your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. Buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Monday. And not only does rainy days and Mondays build me up, it's also Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight. My brother, my daddy, my uncle, my cousin.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
Deep
You're
in their
welcome.
soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
I mentioned this yesterday before I go back to the calls here, that one of the I was told that one of the members of the Bond Fellowship, a young man that was working on himself, trying to overcome that fallen state. I don't know how far he had gotten, but I do know that he would be at the meetings on Sundays and men's fellowship, and he supported Bond, and he was committed in that way for sure. And he appeared to be committed to working on himself to overcome that fallen state. I was told that he aspired. And I was surprised because he looked like he may have been in his late 30s, early 40s at best. Rene is his name, or was his name. And I just want to pause to say, may Rene's soul rest in peace. I hope he found the Father before he left this earth, because he definitely wanted it. And he was doing the best he could, so may his soul rest in peace. May your soul rest in peace, Rene. You will be missed. You will be missed. It's weird. You can know somebody and they're here today and gone tomorrow, just like that. And they don't even look like they're about to die. What's up? But may his soul rest in peace, Rene. So, and I wish his family well through all this. Don't grieve too long on it, over it, family, because too much grieving is not good for the soul. So, Rene, may your soul rest in peace. He used to super chat and everything. Amazing. I want to go back to SONYA, a first-time caller out of New York. SONYA, thank you for holding. Go ahead.
Yes. So, like I said, we've been watching you. He's been watching you longer. And I've been doing this silent prayer for like at least a year. And I feel different. I feel like I have, I've forgiven my parents. I've done the work, and I feel free, and I'm living presently, and I'm learning who I am. Right. But when I do the silent prayer, this intrusive thought comes, and it comes over and over and over, and it hasn't stopped. And the thought is, this man that I'm dating, I've been dating him for over, 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah, over
Okay.
15 years.
All right.
On and off. And, the thought that comes into my mind is that I'm wasting my time with him. Like, this man, I want to have children, and I want to be married, and, and he's not even wants to be in an exclusive relationship with me. And so this thought comes, I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. But because of you, and because of what I've learned from you, is that I've also learned to be present. And in my present state, we enjoy each other. We enjoy being around each other. It's effortless. Everything we do is effortless. We just move, and we're very comfortable with it. But this thought comes into my mind, and I just want advice from you. Like, should I just let him go and just kind of be alone and accept that I may never get married, or I may never have kids, but at least I'm with the person that I love the most, and that's myself and my God? Or should I just stick it out with him? Or, am I allowing this intrusive thought to take over and mess up what I got?
I do understand that it's natural for women to want to get married, have a family, right? But you shouldn't want it before what is right. And so it shouldn't be on your mind at all. And just seek what is right, and stay present. Practice staying present, and let life happen. If it's meant for you to be married, believe me, there's nothing or no one that can stop it. And if it's not, there's nothing or no one that can stop it, and you'll be fine either way. And so the thoughts that keep telling you this about this guy, all thoughts are all lies all the time. So don't believe the thoughts. And if it's not meant for you to be with him, you'll be able to just walk away from it and have no feelings about it at all. No doubt you will not be sad. You will not be mad. You will not be happy. You will just be able to walk away from it. So stay working on yourself, stand present, and when that thought comes, just watch it, but do nothing about it. Don't argue with it. Don't call it you, and let the light just continue to work through you. You'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
Because those thoughts will make you make the wrong decision, and then they'll laugh at you, and then you'll cry.
Yeah. That's true.
It's definitely not a thought you should be following.
Okay.
And then get rid of this idea, these thoughts about, I want to be married, I want to have a family, because you're putting that first. And so in doing that, you're putting the thoughts first, you're making them your God. And then if the devil will give you a man to marry, and it'll be nothing but a battle, it will not work.
Wow. Okay. So do you think that at this point, like, I should just be focused? So I have another question. We could shift gears. I just have one more question. I'm sorry. I don't want to take up all your time, but I want to shift gears for 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
There was a woman that was on this call a few weeks ago, and you asked her, who are you?
Come back to your phone.
Oh, can you hear me?
I
can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay. You asked her a question. There was a woman on a call a few weeks back, and you asked her, who are you? And she couldn't answer that question. And my question to you is, what is a normal answer to that? Like, she talked about her job or something like that, and you were like, well, no, that's what you do. That's not who you are. And what is, like, I haven't heard anyone answer that question, and it sounds right to you. So, like, who are we? Who are we supposed to be?
So let me ask, who are you? Sonia, who are you?
I'm an honest person, kind, loving. Those are the answers I normally give when people ask, who am I?
So you told me about your emotions, your false emotions, but who are you?
I don't know. What is nothing? I'm nothing. Is that the right answer?
So if you don't know, why you say nothing? I'm nothing.
Because I don't have an answer. So
and why not leave it at I don't know? Why fill in blanks?
That's good, because I feel like I have to have an answer. Yeah, that's good.
And so why fill in blanks? You feel like you have to have an answer?
Yeah.
And why?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know, so tell me why.
What a mess! I can tell you how you can get to know who you are, if you want to know that.
Yes.
By knowing who you're not. You're not your thoughts. You're not your emotions. You're not your past. You're not the future. You're not your past experiences. You're not your ups. You're not your downs. You're not a sinner. You're not a saint. You're neither right nor wrong. When you can clearly see who you're not, you will know who you are. You're not a nice person. You're not a loving person. You're not a kind person. You're none of those things. When you can see who you're not, you will know who you are. It will appear. But you got to get rid of all. Christ said, in order to have a life, you got to give up a life. And the life that you have to give up is the illusion about yourself. All these things that you think you are, you got to let them go. You must die from that, those false illusions. And I promise you, Sonia, you will have life. You will know who you are. Eternal life is for all those who's willing to give up a life.
You are very consistent. That's all I got to tell you. Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
and stay with the silent prayer and practice being present, meaning that always know where you are and what you're doing. Whether you're sitting having dinner, breakfast, or you hanging out with your boyfriend, be aware of where you are and what you're doing. You're present with the truth, and the truth is taking over your life, and it's going to be amazing.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, I wish you well. Call me again.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Olivia out of Hawaii. Olivia, you are on the air.
Good morning, Uncle Jesse.
Hey, Olivia.
Hi. Happy late Turkey Day, and hope you have a good holidays and stuff.
Right on. You too. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
Right
It went
on.
well.
Nice.
I'm nervous talking to you because the person I am obsessed with is also interested in the show, and he showed me it, and I feel like every time I call, it's always been to try and understand him, but I haven't understood myself or I don't know anything. So I for a while was banned from your show from calling in. But yeah, there's only two people in the whole world that I want to talk to, and that's you and this guy I'm obsessed with. But I messed up. I ruined my opportunity, but I don't know if it was meant or not, because I would try and ask him questions to how you have your show, and ask him questions to see how he could lead me and stuff, or what he would say, and it never worked. But I'm shaking. Every time I
take a breath. Let's take a breath together. All together. Let's take it in first. Relax.
Okay.
You relaxed?
I'm getting there. I think it'll take a lifetime.
Amazing.
I wanted to ask. I wanted to know what you thought of this question of, do women have the ability to have discernment?
Yes, 100%.
Is that accessible to us when we are in the present and forgive?
Yes, 100%. The same thing that men have to do in order to return to the Father, the spiritual Father, by going through the earthly Father, the women got to do it too. Men are not responsible for your spiritual journey. You and you alone are responsible for that. And so the boyfriend you have, he's not responsible for your spiritual life. You are responsible for that. You got to see that you're raw for being angry, resentful. You got to forgive your mother and your father. You got to practice. You got to stay present and let that work for you and not your boyfriend. There's nothing he can do for you spiritually.
Yeah. I messed up because I I allowed him to do all of my own thinking for me and kind of dictate what kind of person I am. And I experimented with seeing how much I could change as a person to be liked by him. And I was just so desperate, and still am, but it was so bad that I would act out in anger and resentment, and it landed me in jail for like 40 hours. And I swear that was the first time I actually sat down and thought about my thoughts and like observed for a while, and it was really insightful. And I realized like I'm not smart, I'm not like that strong, and there's not a single thought that it will ever make me like not those things. But I broke up with the man I'm obsessed with because I stopped reacting and agreeing or disagreeing, and I noticed that he wanted a reaction or wanted something from me, but he would never tell me. And so we were together for like 2 years, but I still want to talk to him, even though like I'm crazy. But he always said like women didn't have the ability to have discernment, and I do believe like we're made in man's image, and we have to like be better at obeying, and like we're only good for like having babies and stuff. And
But that's not true. God loved his daughters as much as he loved his sons. There's no difference in the love at all. And the same understanding that he would give to his sons, he would give to his daughters if they go to him, and not look to anyone else to tell them how to think or how to be spiritually. The Father would do that to you, and he would guide you in the same way he would guide the men, the sons who return to him. God is not like human beings. He is holding no grudge. He loves everybody the same, and he loves all, but he's not going to force you to return to him. And so that's up to the individual. But you have the same opportunity that your ex-boyfriend had to return to the Father.
Mm.
And I like the fact that jail is a perfect place to slow down, that's for sure.
Oh my God. I kind of needed it. Like,
if you want Jesus, go to jail. Everybody finds Jesus in jail.
I need it on a T-shirt. It's so true. It was weird because, like, I know, like intellectually, like acting on anger is wrong, but that was the most helpful thing I think I've ever like experienced. And when I was sitting there, I was like, part of me was like, wow, all I wanted was like to be alone with my thoughts, and this is the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
But it was nice. Like, I mean, not nice, but it was. I wouldn't trade any of my experience with him or like that over. But I do have court on Friday where maybe I don't know if he'll show up or not. But yeah, everyone wants me to like speak as if I'm like some victim of the relationship that I was like being. They call it like reactionary abuse, like the ways that I acted out in, but that was just me being affected by words, being affected by the truth, and just the whole mess that I've like built this palace in my mind. And like that man was brave enough and strong enough and not afraid of me to like give me a real reality check. And so I'm so grateful to him. And I like, it sucks because like I don't want anyone else. I don't want to talk to anyone else. I'm obsessed with him, but I know that I will never be able to choose love for him because that obsession I feel is hatred and resentment. And so who knows? But I did have another question, and you kind of touched up on,
Let me tell you this. As you just said, be grateful that he was in your life. Sound like he was trying to have a right kind of impact on you. But you move on now. Don't try to get him back. Don't let go of the ideas of possibly getting him back. Forget about the time that you had with him and just live right now, because in reality, all you have is right now. Whatever happened back then, happened then, and take no thought about the past or the future, and you start living right now, and so that the spirit of the truth can completely take over your life and guide you all the way for the rest of your life.
I'm very excited for it, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
Every day, like I wake up excited and like ready to get the day going. I'm like extremely productive now. Like I do feel like there's no limits holding me back because I've been able to see that all thoughts, all emotions are wrong, and
they're all lies.
Yeah.
And just know, and to all the ladies that are listening, God loves you in the same way he loved the sons. There's no different. But you, as an individual, ladies, got to return to the Father on your own. You can't rely on, no man, no money, no location, no any kind of relationship get you back to the Father. Only you can do that by admitting you're wrong, for being angry, forgive, and the Father would give you the same understanding that he would give to the sons that want him, he want to return to him, he would give to the Father. So you just start working on you now, or stay working on you and stay present. You will be fine, Olivia.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jesse.
Who banned you from the show?
My ex did. He said that I couldn't call in anymore if I wanted to be with him or have the ability to have monogamy with him. So, I did my best to obey. I couldn't do it. There's so much ego in me, and I need to work on myself. So 3 weeks ago on like Monday, I packed all my stuff and left, and oh my God, like I'm not strong. It's insane. I like involved my family so that I could get like the thrill of not like, I just couldn't do it alone. I couldn't leave him because you told me to leave him alone a long time ago. I didn't listen to you. And then like everything is fine now, but I made quite a mess for myself, and I am excited to live my life and do things the right way and never repeat my behavior that I.
And I promise you this, really, I promise you this. If you don't listen to thoughts, your life will become amazing. But if you listen to thoughts, you consult with the devil, because whenever people listen to the thought, they are, whether they know it or admit it or not, they are one with evil. They'll listen to evil. And they think that it's them, but they'll listen to the devil. So if you stop thinking, you will have a perfect life.
I believe you. I know. One day at a time, I'm getting closer to that.
Right. And so be grateful for the boyfriend, but forget him and move on.
Mm-hmm. If you have time, I have one more quick question.
Okay, let me take a quick break. And I'll come back to you and then the rest of the callers. All right, hold on.
Thank you, Jesse.
All right. 888-7753-773. Quick break. Back in a moment. I recommend you get a copy of my book, From Rage to Responsibility. I write about how the spirit of anger was taken away from me 29 years ago. I forgave my mother who tried to turn me away from my father, and I returned to my father, and through him, my father on earth, and through him I was able to return to God. No man or woman can return to God unless you go through the Son. And men are sons of God. There may be weak, pathetic examples of it, but it's the spiritual order of life. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. So get from race to responsibility. I write about that. Go to my website, rebuildingtheman.com for an autographed copy, or call 800-411-BOND. And donate to my nonprofit, Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. We are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. Okay, welcome back. Couple announcements. Like this video. Like all the video. Like! Hit like! I hear you now. Hit like. Like. I appreciate it. And then support us on social media. Jesse Lee Peterson on Instagram. JLP Talk on X. Rumble.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. And Cozy.tv/JLP, where Christ is King on Cozy. So, like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Hit like. I appreciate it. What the? The men's forum this Thursday night. And this is the last Thursday night of the month for first Thursday meetings, first Thursday night meetings. This is the first Thursday of the month, and it's the last one for Thursday for the men. Come on down, man. These meetings have been like mind-blowing all year. So we're going to see what the end going to bring. I believe I go on and see what the end gonna bring. I believe I pray on, see what the end gonna bring. I believe I pray on, see what the end gonna bring. Something at the end is waiting for me. This Thursday, men, the last meeting of the year for Thursday night. Isn't that amazing? 7 p.m. And ladies, and I can honestly tell y'all, this whole year for the ladies' forum, it was better. They have been better than strawberry pop with black walnut ice cream, butter pecan, peanut butter cookies, peanuts, and all in one. Strawberry pop. They've been better than that. The ladies been on fire. And that's why I want ladies to know you can find God for yourself in the same way men can. Because you are responsible for your spiritual life. No one else is. Zero. So men's forum Thursday night, this Thursday. First Thursday night. And the ladies on the third Thursday night. All right. No hate report today. He's out. He'll be back. Hopefully tomorrow. And then the Anchor Baby show is on. All right, let me go back to Olivia out of Hawaii. Olivia, you had another one more quick question.
Mm-hmm. You kind of touched up on it yesterday in church, but I wanted to ask.
Ask.
It's about love, which you said love is.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I
love your
want to
voice.
feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm talking about love. Go ahead.
Um, so you said yesterday, love is just a word, and the goal is to be like, love is like a state of being.
Yes.
But I wanted to know, like, how do you know if someone does love you?
By not being concerned about it at all.
Oh, Lord.
Because one thing you could bank on, and Olivia, you can put your bitcoins on this one. Human beings don't have love. Men don't have it, and women don't have it. The word love is just a word. Love, as I said Sunday, is a state of being. And when you're in the state of being of love, you have love. And so you don't give it a second thought if some man love you or some woman love you, your mama or your daddy, because you are love. And then when you are love, you don't need love from anybody, no one.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
And so the word love is just a word, and everybody threw that word around like nothing going on. All right, goodbye. I love you. This your mama calling. I love you. This your friend call you. I love you. It's just a word, and they don't love you at all.
Mm-hmm.
Love is a state of being, and when you get to that point, and you will, if you stay working on you and overcome the false love, you're going to be of love, and you won't want love. You won't look for love from anyone because you already have love. You already be love. And if someone as people come and go out of your life, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Mm-hmm. I see that to be true. Yeah.
And then when if God does give you a man to marry so you can have children, then if you want to stay, fine. If you want to leave, fine. If you wouldn't worry about him loving you or not loving you. You wouldn't want him to worship you or anything because you would have love. You would be of love.
Okay. Just stick with it and be present. And
yes.
Don't worry about all that.
Let all thoughts pass. All thoughts, all lies, all the time. And what's going to happen if you do this, God is going to the truth. The reality is going to separate you from the imagination. Consciousness will be what you are, and you'll be separated from the imagination. So stay with it, and if you go to court, don't allow those angry women and angry men to try to cause you to hurt this guy. You know, by coming up with these stupid, I was traumatized emotionally. I was traumatized, all kind of stupid stuff. Don't fall for it.
I won't. I honestly, I want them, my initial plan was to just plead guilty and take the sentence because I don't have a place to live anyway, and it's expensive here, but I know I'm wrong, so I feel like if that is what will make him feel like he taught me my lesson, then I will take it. But I'm not concerned either way. I would like it not to be on my record, but I did cause a lot of hell, and I'm not proud about it. But I'm internally grateful to him and him showing me you. So.
Well, have a wait and see, and if you have to go to jail, at least you ain't got to pay no rent. Or you don't have to live in your car.
Oh, my. Yeah. That is better. That is better.
Yeah. All right. Let me know how it goes, but you stay with it and stay with it and stay away from thoughts. Don't believe them. Don't do what they suggest or try to encourage you to do. Just stay present, and life will happen naturally without your help. You know, life does not need your help.
Mhm.
All right?
Mhm. Thank you so much, Jesse. I will stick with it.
I wish you well.
Thank you. I wish you well too, and have a beautiful, happy holidays and all of that. Hope it's fantastic and amazing.
How old are you?
I turned 24 on the 19th, and my resolution is to never act out on anger again.
Yeah.
So I
Let anger
drop
go.
it.
There's never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, but never, never, never a reason
never.
to be angry. There's never a reason to be angry. No matter what happened in this world, there's never a reason to be angry.
Mhm.
All right?
Never, never, ever. And I can always remind myself of who am I to have any type of feeling about something happening in reality.
That's right.
That made so much sense to me when I was sitting by myself with my thoughts. It was like, that question is genius, Jesse. Like, it's deep and it's real.
I wish you well. You call me again.
I will, Jesse. Thank you so much.
All right, Olivia.
I love you so dearly too.
I
Thank
love you too. I really do. I wish you well.
I wish you well too. Thank you, Jesse.
All right. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Amazing. Let me go to David, a first-time caller out of. There's a line open. You want to jump in there? 888-7753-773. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to David, a first-time caller out of Washington State. David, you are on the air. Hey, David.
Yeah, can you hear me, Jesse?
Well, get off the speakerphone.
I don't have you on speakerphone. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can now. Are you on Bluetooth?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
My wife is just still asleep, so I'll kind of quiet.
Your wife is still asleep?
Yes, it's
Is she black?
No, it's 7:40 over here. She got to wake up in about 20 minutes.
Is she white?
Latina.
Oh, well, no wonder.
Hey, I got a champion, Jesse. I got a champion.
All right, go ahead, Jason. David, you're on the air.
Oh, you mixing me up with your name now, Jesse?
No, David.
Yeah, I'm David. Man, my question for you, Jesse, is I've been listening to your show for a long time, and man, it really got me thinking. The question that you had: who are you, Jesse?
I'm sorry?
Who are you?
I would tell you that.
I've heard you ask so many
yeah.
people that question. It made me think about myself. Who am I? So who are you? And I mean that genuinely.
I will answer that if you can tell me who you are.
Man, I can't tell you how much I've thought about that question and your response to your guests that you've had on your show. Yeah. And
so who are you?
You told your last guest, you got to know who you're not. And that really resonated with me. Who am I? I mean, there's so many characteristics I could say about myself, but that isn't truly who I am. I'm a believer in God. I know I'm a child of God. I know who my creator is. I know where my faith is. And I'm here on this earth for a short time, but I know I'm a child of God. I know that.
And how do you know that?
Well, I was saved. I know I was saved in some really hard times.
How do you know you were saved from what?
Which time?
How do you know you're a child of God?
Because I accepted him into my heart as my Lord and my Savior. I know Jesus gave his life on the cross for my sins. But I know that I came really close to death one time. And I don't know. It could just be human DNA that my life was saved and doctors and medicine and this, but I truly believe God saved my life to keep me on this earth, and I'm still a work in progress, but that's the most sincere answer I could come up with after listening to you for a couple of years.
So you told me that you know about God, but how do you know that you are a child of God?
That's a good question. I mean, I can tell you what I feel, but what I know is my faith over all the years of praying, over my faith that...
What do you mean by my faith? What does that mean, my faith?
It's been open to me, my heart, and my feelings, and my faith. I mean, I believe we have an intuition, a spiritual leadership, and it's just what I feel that's been open to me.
But how do you know you're a child of God?
You know, Jesse, man, you are smart, man. Because I called you to ask you who you are.
Hello?
I'm here.
So how do you know you're a child of God? Can you see, like, I know I'm a child of God, my faith and all that, but how do you know you're a child of God?
Because of the presence I felt in my spirit, in my heart, when I prayed to him, and I felt like I've heard him answer me.
And what was that feeling?
Bliss, happiness, peace, more peace than I've ever felt.
But why did it leave? If it was from God, why did it leave you?
I don't think it's left.
You still have it?
I believe I do.
You have perfect peace?
See, perfect is a hard word, because I've heard you ask this with other guests too.
And do you have Christ came that you may have perfect peace? Do you have that?
I guess I don't have enough confidence to say it's perfect, but
so how can you with confidence say you're a child of God then?
That's a good question. I guess I got to read my Bible a little more to answer that. But
you got to read your Bible a little bit more.
Or I mean,
there was a guy called my show last week, and he read the Bible. There's a guy that called the show last week, and he read the Bible over 18 times and still lost.
I believe that, because I'm at a crossroads with someone I listen to who has been a preacher for a long time, and I'm at a crossroads between deciphering the difference in them preaching to me and telling me we can only reach God through the Word of God versus the way I was brought up in a church and people telling me I can only spiritually reach God. And
I would run as fast as possible away from that preacher. You're never going to know God. Listen to him.
Through the Word of God?
You're never going to know God through the Bible.
Yeah. I believe that. And like I said, I'm at a crossroads, Jesse.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Oh, that's a hard one. I didn't want you to ask that. I lost her about a year and a half ago, and she was my best friend. So
your mother was your best friend?
I mean, through all the messed up relationships I've had throughout my life, she was the most consistent.
So
I've had
your
lots of great friends and lots of great
Your mother
acquaintances.
was your best friend. Did you say that?
Well, she was the most consistent person throughout my whole life.
Did you say she was your best friend?
I did.
Your mother ain't got no business being your best friend, man. Forgive your mama.
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't you forgive her before she expired?
It's that's a tough one to answer, man. I've heard you ask this to numerous people before, and I've asked myself the same question. By the time I really started thinking about the question and thinking about how deep that question is, because I see the significance in it. I really do. I really, really do.
And yeah, you didn't do it.
I mean, like I said, I'm still growing. I'm still growing. And
did you forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother? Your best friend?
Nope.
So
nope, I'm still trying to just figure this thing called life, trying to figure it out. So
you can't figure it out.
I'm trying.
But you can't.
I'm trying with faith.
But you can't.
I can't.
Let faith go. Faith don't work.
Faith don't work?
No.
Forgiveness stuff?
Yes.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can. And to be honest, Jesse, I heard.
How about does your wife obey you?
Absolutely.
Your wife obeys you?
Man.
Well, what's she doing in the bed at 8 a.m.?
To be honest with you, Jesse, just about 3 minutes ago, she came in here flailing her arms, walking in by the kitchen, and I told her I'm on the phone and back up. And she went right back to the room. She was like, who you in here talking on the phone so loud in the kitchen? And I said, go back. And she went right back.
Does she have a job?
Yes.
Your wife, do you have children?
Jesse, we have our first baby on the way.
Okay. But let me ask, because of time, why haven't you gone and forgiven your father?
I think mentally I have, because I've talked to my other relatives about that situation. I've told my family that I've come to terms when it comes to my father, my dad, my biological dad, that there's certain bridges I can't cross with him.
God told you to go to your father and forgive him. He didn't tell you to go to your family.
So to use the actual words and say, I forgive you?
Yes. I'm wrong for resenting you. But why you think you are a son of God when everything about you is of the devil?
I try my best not to have it be, Jesse.
But then go and forgive, man. And then do the silent prayer.
Yeah, I'm going to work on that.
I got to take a break. Let me know how it goes.
I know you do. Hey, thanks a lot, Jesse. You have a blessed day.
You too, buddy. I got to take a break. One more hour to go. 888-7753-773. Quick break. Hate news, not the fake news. And the anchor baby bringing the hate news. Thank you for calling. Back in a moment. For holding. How have you been helped by the show?
I'm going to tell you this. I believe you might go down in history as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, black man that ever lived on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know anybody before you that's been that great. Freeing the slaves is one thing, but you've been freeing people of their mind, which matters, it should be anyhow, to you more than anything else, because with the mind not being right, there ain't nothing else going to happen right anyway.
If you can doubt every thought because you're not your thoughts, if you can doubt every thought, knowing that you're not your thoughts, you don't create them, they're not from God, that they're from the deceiver, the great deceiver, Satan. If you can doubt every thought, you can be free, just like that. At an instant. Bring every thought into captivity. It's so amazing.
It's Nick News. 2 hours of the JLP show done just like that. People are calling in. And you can call in as the lines are ever nebulous and a writhing mass of people. Okay, it's always changing, so you can call in. The line may open up at 888-775-3773. You might know what I'm talking about if I go like this. And you might know what I'm talking about if I go like this, right? For the different generations. Phone sign with the young and the old. Call 888-775-3773. Or like this. For those listening, I'm doing a little hand signal of a phone for both the Zoomers and the older folks. Okay? You know, here's one to describe the generational cohorts for you. Oxford, this is in the news. I'm allowed to talk about this. Oxford's new word, you know how these dictionaries and all that, they have word of the year and all that. Well, Oxford, their word of the year, CNN reports 2025, is rage bait. Now, I'm pretty sure those are 2 words already, but I understand it's like terminology. And it's thematic, you know, it's an internet era. I have mixed feelings. But they tell you what the word means. Rage bait, you know that feeling when you read something online and it seems deliberately provocative, almost manufactured to create outrage? You may have just encountered rage bait. Content deliberately designed to elicit anger in order to increase engagement. Liberal words, you know, now you can call things you don't like rage bait, you know, but hey, we get these words. We used to say trolling or flaming. Maybe even some older folks. What'd y'all say? Needling? Stop needling. Stop pushing their buttons. Hey, it's just words to say the same thing. It has become so ubiquitous online that the Oxford Dictionary named rage bait, again, already 2 words, but it's an internet world, okay, I get it, as its word of the year on Sunday. Almost every major dictionary has named a word that relates to the internet as their 2025 word of the year, highlighting technology's grip on daily life and the language we use to describe it. I think multiple things are happening. Technology is its own wrecking ball of sorts. But I also think we have the whole world on the internet now. So when you're seeing strange language and strange trends, you're seeing like the globe now. You're seeing like third world stuff. You're like, wow, the internet's so interesting lately. But anyways, talk about rage bait. CNN is hitting us with a 70 years later, although it happens all the time, another new Rosa Parks show on their streaming service, I believe. 70 years ago today, Rosa Parks refused to give up her bus seat, revisit her legacy. Talk about rage bait, talk about history to just get people mad and do your little activism. We've talked about it on the JLP show. You know that there was a Rosa Parks before the Rosa Parks? It was all a lie to get you mad. Anyways. Talk about a brand new future. We almost forgot this one from the ladies at the Skim. It's about IVF and the brand new technology. Countless families are now using IVF, and they're turning their dreams of having a child into reality. So why couldn't you do it initially? Are you going against God? I'm just messing around. I have mixed feelings about this as well. While the treatment can come with a heavy emotional and financial toll, demand for it has soared. The number of babies born through assisted reproductive technology climbed 45% from 2013 to 2022. That's climbed 45%, not climbed to 45%. Now, who knows who's editing these articles these days, but I believe climbing to 45 would be half of all babies would be born via IVF, which is not what they're saying. Axios reports a new twist, though, behind this surge. Take this one in. We talked about it on the Anchor Baby show. They want to screen embryos for genetic traits. Yeah, they want to screen embryos and make super babies. Make sure they don't have to screen them from everything from schizophrenia to autism risk to height and IQ. Doctors warn that the tests aren't reliable enough to rank embryos and may even lead to healthy ones being discarded. Are they throwing away souls out here? I don't know how this stuff works. I'm not God. Hey, whatever. Brand new world, brand new hour of JLP show coming up.
got to stand up strong. Ain't the truth about themselves to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning and happy belated Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE. And my biblical question is a brand new, amazing biblical question. And it's for those who want to know themselves and overcome. It is not for everyone, and that's fine. Stay in your misery, stay in your pain, stay evil, and have a bad life. But for those who want to overcome, it's for you. Know thyself. Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Amazing, huh? It's amazing. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show. jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're running around and you're busy and you just, I like the Christmas scene behind us. Thank you, Anchor Baby. And you're running around and just, you got to do what you got to do. Go to the gym now or whatever you're doing. And you just can't sit and watch the show. You can podcast. You can podcast and you can listen on your phone by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, and we're going to get to your super chats. We're going to get to them all. To donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Monday. And every Monday is and will always be, and we take all calls, but we take the ladies' calls first as they come in. And it will always be Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight. Oh, God.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
I bet you
All
do.
my life I had to
fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank
I
you.
would too. Thank you. Welcome.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies.
in my
We've been lied
soul.
to for so long.
Amazing. Female Monday. 888-7753-773. I mentioned in the first hour of the show today, and then I get to your calls, that there's a genocide on white people. White people, you can't hide. There's a genocide. You can't hide. They hate you for no reason at all. Just think about this. Whites are hated by the so-called people of color for no reason at all. Zero reason. And there's never a reason to hate anyway. But they are under attack. There is a genocide on white people. And most people bury their heads in the sand and pretend they don't see it. Even white people. They're afraid to see it. As long as you're afraid to see what's going on with you, you're never going to be free. Real courage. Everybody and their mama talk about they have courage. Everybody except baby Jessica's daddy. I got courage. Real courage is when you can face you. When you can see you, that's real courage. And there is a genocide on white people in the United States of America. And we talked about it in the first hour. I have a couple more stories I want to show you about that. This is from Grok. I think it's Grok. Anthony Kane, a 45-year-old man from Brooklyn, faces misdemeanor hate crime charges for spitting on at least 4 white women in Williamsburg on November 11th and 12th. This is from the Economic Times. According to the New York Post website, video circulated online shows 2 unidentified men punching, kicking, and stomping a man who appears to be Anthony Kane. Watch this from the New York Post and X.
Stop violating these out here. Stop violating these females out here. You heard? We tired of that shit. You're making us look bad. Next time we're gonna drill you so bad you're gonna be stressed.
I heard y'all went to jail. They locked
jail. We worse than jail.
I heard you already. I heard you.
Amazing, huh? A genocide on white people. It reminded me of Europe, where the same thing is happening. They let the illegal aliens in, and they're raping and robbing and beating and killing white women. Like, now they're going north. And white people over there as well. What a mess, huh? I think about that young lady that was on the train. The first incident happened in, I believe, in North Carolina, one of the Carolinas, where she was coming home from work. According to a report, she got on the train, got on her phone, and according to a report, some black guy that was sitting behind her got up and stabbed her in the neck. And according to the report, killed her. And then another incident happened in, I believe it was New York, where a black guy was accused of stopping and picking up some gasoline, getting on a train or a bus, one of those things, and dashing it on a white woman and setting her afire while shouting something like, "I got that bitch." And yet you pretend there is no genocide on white people in America. That was Chicago Post, I'm told. and Lynn was stabbed in North Carolina. Thank you. Isn't that amazing? And blacks were knocking white women out, spitting on them, according to this report, all the time. White people are not safe in their own country. There is a genocide. You've been warned. Like I told you 35 years ago, it was coming. I said, the British are coming. The British are coming. British are coming. I rode my horse up and down the street. The British are coming for 35 years. Brendan McGee was set on fire in Chicago. But I've been telling you, white folks, the British are here now. And they are attacking you. One other quick story from Grok. The Post featured a 25-second video of a black man approaching a white pedestrian on a city street, complimenting their hair and quickly touching it after minimal consent. Watch this from X.
Oh my God, I love your hair. Can I touch it? Oh my God.
Wait, I'm trying to see something.
My God, I love your hair. Can I touch it?
I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see something.
Oh my God, I love your hair. Can I touch it? Oh my God.
I'm trying to see something. Wait.
Wow. Wow, so cool. I love it. It's a great style on you.
See that? I would have said, nigga, rah-rah, if you don't get your head out of my hair, I'm going to send you back to nigga, rah-rah. Isn't that amazing? White people are afraid of the blacks. And now they're under genocide. And ignore the extra noise you just heard. They had to edit the music out of there or something like that. Do white people go around touching the blacks' hair like that? And I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. Black people, and not all, but most black people hate white people. Not all, but most. And they get away with it. 888-7753-773, 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to Michael, our first-time caller out of Boston, Massachusetts. Michael, you are on the air.
Yeah.
Michael?
She got babies and men, other men. She Hey, I'm going to talk to a man. I'm talking to I'm not no white wife. You calling these people on the line? That's a whole lot of bullshit. You better get yourself together. Listen to me. I don't need.
This is better than radio itself.
You in New York. You wouldn't go to the places. You just who got game messed up.
Man. Darren, let him know. Let us know when he's ready. What the? Let me go to Indiana and talk to Brandon out of Indiana. Brandon, you are on the air.
Well, hello there, Jesse. How are you doing today?
All is well, Brandon.
All right, that's great. I just always I've talked to you once before, but I always like to thank you for what you do for the community and what you bring to the table for everybody. It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So when I call in, they always ask what I want to talk about.
Yes.
And I don't want to tell them anything, but I know you do a lot of, I don't even know how to explain it. I guess it would just be called race, people's skin color and behavior and stereotypes depending on what skin color you are and what goes along with it, how we all supposed to try to mingle as one in the world. What do you think about all the races that argue and fight all the time because of the color of their skin? What do you think of that, Jesse?
It's evil.
It's evil.
Yeah.
So do you think, I know I've heard you say that you don't think there's such thing as racism.
Not only do I not think it, I know for a fact, and
Yeah.
without a doubt,
So-
there's no such thing as racism.
So the whole world uses that word like crazy anyway. You're very aware of it. But what would you? Let me see here. How can I say this? Okay, if somebody, let's say, you see a certain race that repetitively does things over and over and over. Okay, not any specific color. Let's just say they're pink. Okay, and every time you see a pink person, they jump across the street. And somebody made you bet.
Brandon, because of time, did you have like a specific question or a statement?
Well, I just wanted to, I know that you talk about race a lot. I know that you're on a time pinch, but I guess pattern recognition is what I was getting at, a lot of times, because if somebody does something, or if I walk up to someone and I've never seen them before in my entire life, and I have feelings a negative way about them just because of the color of their skin, what would you call that?
Evil.
Just evil. Okay, that's true. That's good enough. I think that's evil too. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Maybe I can catch you at another time, Jesse, maybe when you got a little bit more time. I know that you're always serving people and you're helping everybody else. So, maybe sometime I can ask you a little bit about, your life and your parents and your heritage and stuff like that maybe one day,
Absolutely. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesse. Have a blessed day.
You too, buddy. 888-775-3773. I don't know if Michael ready or not. Maybe. Oh, he's ready? Michael, first time caller out of Boston, Massachusetts. You are on the air.
Hi, Jesse. It's my first time calling you, brother, from Boston, and I'm black.
Welcome.
I was kind of nervous. I had an argument. I had a situation I wanted to.
Was that your wife in the back or your mama?
That was mama. I take care of it, Jesse.
That was not your wife?
No.
That was your mother?
That was my mama. She's 87 years old. She got dementia, and
why are you taking
I've been
care of
divorced
her?
for like 17 years now, but I watch your show. She doesn't like your show, and
why are you taking care of her? Why don't you put her in an old folks home?
I should, Jesse. It's just
And why don't you?
One reason is she just say that she don't want to go, and my sister.
That's not her choice.
Yeah, you're right.
Why don't you put it in there?
It's been really stressful on me, Jesse. Too much, man.
It has? In what way?
Well, first thing, especially with my since I've been divorced and I have 2 kids, and my son, he got a situation with his mother this morning. He didn't want to go to school, so he punched his mother in the nose. And now they took him to the hospital for evaluation.
Nice.
And I'm trying to see what should I do. And
how old is he?
My mother interferes in a lot of stuff, and I did forgive her, but it's still I was doing my silent prayer, but I fell off, and I'm trying to get back on it, but it's just like, I think since I haven't been doing my silent prayer, it's been a lot of drama, and I do got to break away from get things done.
How old are you?
I'm 55.
So why don't you just put your mama in a old folks home? Why are you tolerating her at all?
Jesse, I don't have to tolerate it. It's just that
you don't have the
I guess
courage.
I've been feeling sorry because of trying to because my sister, everybody, everybody, it's like a guilt trip, but but it's been I can't really do it too much longer. I'm getting older myself, and I need my own life, but she just keeps saying that I tried to meet another woman, and she tried to interfere with that, but it's like she just told a lot of stuff to make me feel like I'm like if I do something to her, it's gonna be on me. Things. She said you gotta respect your mother, obey her. But I said, Ma, I don't know, you could. I can't do no more. I got my own 2 kids I got raised. Even though I'm divorced, I got to stuff for myself.
How old are your children?
My son is 13, and my daughter, she's 17.
So the one that
they live with their mom.
What, with the mother?
Yes, sir.
And so, but if you don't do what you need to do, how will you ever have control of your life? Why are you letting your mother or anyone dictate your life like that?
Yeah, that's true, Jesse. It's just
no. That was a question.
Well, I'll tell you why. Just out of, I guess, I just see all the stuff my mom did with me when I was younger, and how she took care of my father, and after he passed, and I just thought,
But that doesn't make her you obligated to her. She was the parent. She was supposed to take care of you.
Yeah, that's true. You're right, sir.
So that doesn't make you obligated to her.
No, it don't. I don't know. Maybe I just it's just a lot of the I guess it's, dealing with black mothers especially, they put that guilt trip thinking that I raised you, I took care of you, and then she said, well, something might happen to me in the home or something bad. And Mom, ain't nothing bad going to happen to you.
If it does, too bad. At least it won't happen to you. She's destroying you in your own home.
That's true. And it's causing me a lot of stress and drama. Even though I've been divorced for a while, but I gotta move on, man. I'm not getting no younger, and it's taking up a lot. I've been spending a lot of money. I'm taking care of money on my kids, child support, and then now this situation with my son. It really hurts me, man. I broke down in tears when I heard what happened to him this morning.
So man. What happened?
When she had picked him up from my kids come to me on the weekends, and he went back home last night, and the ex-wife, she took him to school this morning, and he said he didn't want to go into school, and she kept telling him to go to school, and she said she called me on my cell phone this morning. She said, Michael, your son just hit me in the nose, and I just called the police on him. And I said, what? And she said, yeah, I'm going to take him to the hospital and get evaluation. I said, they didn't put handcuffs on his nose. They take him to the hospital to see what's going on with him. She said, your son hit me in the nose. And I said, oh, my God. It's just, I said, I'm going through enough already. And he's been having issues with going. He didn't want to go to school before, he was.
So why don't you get rid of your mother, Michael, out of your house and let your son live with you?
Yeah.
That was a question. Why don't you do that? You don't get rid of that old heifer. Put her in an OFO home.
Jesse, you make you laugh. You tell her like it is. Yeah, she is an old heifer, But she acts like she's so innocent. I remember I told her, I said, Mom, you act evil. There's nothing evil about me. I said, you got some evil in you. I said, everybody has is evil. He said, but I forgive you. But she still wouldn't accept that, Jesse.
She don't need to accept it. You forgive her, but then you got to start taking care of yourself. You can't let this woman live with you and destroy you, man. What's your question for me or comment?
My question is basically, this is my son and everything. By the way, I voted for Trump 3 times and a proud Trump supporter. And,
right on. The great white hope.
And then I also agree with you. I see the situation with my son because he's a young black man, and I don't want him to. There's a lot of anger I see out of a lot of black young people.
He lived with his mama. What do you expect?
Yeah, that's true. I just wanted to find out what should he's in. I'm going over to the hospital to see him for a while and see. But you think I should try to get him? Try to see if he can try to spend some time with me or more. Or I just don't know where I should go to him. Cause I'm going to get my. I'm going to get my mom out of this situation. She got to be put in a home. I can't deal with it. But I just try to see what I can do with my son. Personally with him.
Well, does he want to live with you?
He likes living with me. My wife, my ex-wife, she says I spoil him too much, and I have, but she took his phone away from him, so I don't know whether she does have want to come live with custody of him, but
does he's 13 years old? Does he want to come live with you?
Yeah, he likes living with me,
And will you be strong enough to deal with him in the right way if he lives with you?
Yeah, I will. I got to be.
So get rid of that grandmama, your mama, and let your son live with you. If that's what you want, you make the decision. I can't make the decision for you, but
right, I understand, Jesse.
But it seems like you should get rid of the mama, put her to old folks' home, and then let your son come live with you.
Yeah,
if you see that,
he loves living with me.
If you see
because
that,
I'm a male figure.
If you see that it's the best thing.
Yeah, it is the best thing, he
because if he
likes
punches
being around
mother,
me a lot of times, man.
If he punched his mother in the face, like you said, that means he's having a hard time with her, dealing with her hell.
Yeah, she's one of those. I'm not saying everybody goes to church is very it has some issues, but she's one of those. She's one of those born again Christians.
Oh Lord!
And she's a Bible thumper as well.
Oh Lord! Those are the worst ones.
But she did vote for. She did vote. I was surprised she voted for the Great White Hope, though. She did do that.
One thing right.
But that's some of the stuff he's dealing with. It's just like he's going through like a rebellious stage or something.
Because just think about it, Michael. Look at it. His dad is weak, and his mama is, based on what you've said, is evil. The boy doesn't have a chance.
Yeah, I've been bathing with him. I've been acting, me dealing with my mother. Jesse, you're right. He sees that, especially young men. They see that. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, I gotta put her away, but I got to move on with this situation. I can't deal with too much longer, I got my son sees that. I think that's part of the reason why he's acting out the way he is too.
I mean, the boy doesn't. All of his examples are weak and out of control. What do you expect him to do? He's becoming like what he hates, what he sees.
Yeah. And he's lashing out against that.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. It's like a mirror reflection, and I know he has a lot of frustration and that stress, and it's built up. That's true, Jesse. You're right. He's lashing out against
Michael.
Especially with me.
I had I don't know if you know it or not, but I tried to come to you earlier, and I heard you and this woman arguing. And you said
that was my mother.
That was your mother, right? Here's what I recommend because of time. From this point forward, never argue with anyone anymore. Don't argue with your mother at all.
Yes, sir.
Don't argue at all. Let her argue by herself. I recommend do what you want. Yeah. I recommend you, as you say, forgive her and put her in an old folks home unless one of your other sisters or somebody would take her. And
they could do that.
And you start working on your life, man. Stop feeling sorry for these people. They don't love you.
No. It's a guilt. It seems like they use that guilt trip to make you feel bad.
And let the guilt thing go. You have no business feeling guilty about anything.
No. Wow. You're a breath of fresh air, Jesse, and I believe you're right about that. I gotta let that go, and my son sees that.
Hold on, Michael. The treasure chest is now open on D Live and stretch off on Hills.net. Back in a moment. Thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they overcome it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingaman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Merry Christmas. I do shout-outs for you, personal shout-outs. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Birthday, congratulations, encouragement, whatever it is, the shout-out is. Go to Cameo, cameo.com/Jesse Lee Peterson, cameo.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. And this Thursday, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, the men's forum is the first Thursday. Can you believe it's December already? What? First Thursday of the month. And the last men's forum for this year on a Thursday night. And it's been amazing. I can't wait until Thursday. Amazing year. Really. This has been the best year of my life. And I thought last year was. I thought the year before that was. It just keep on giving. I can't be God's given, no matter how I try. So this Thursday, it's the first Thursday of the month, at 7 p.m. Come on down, guys. The last one for the month is going to be a Mamma Mia, bring it on. Gracias. Come on, tell it, boy. And listen, today only, 30% off on everything on the site. 30% off on everything. What's up? This is coffee, merch, and we can't ship the coffee overseas. Sorry, overseas people, but we're working on it. Something got to give. But merch, mugs and T-shirts and books and just all things. 30% off today. Only. Go to rebuildingaman.com, rebuildingaman.com/stores or jesseleepeterson.shop. jesseleepeterson.shop. And don't forget, this is the end of the year, tax giving time, and we need your support. And it's everything you donated to Bond, my nonprofit, is tax deductible. We're one of those 503c1 kind of a thing. It's tax deductible. The nonprofit organization, Rebuilding the Family by Rebuilding the Man for 35 years. So you can go to, if you want to mail it in, you can make a check or money order out to Bond, B-O-N-D, and send it to Bond, P.O. Box 35090, LA, California, 90035. 35090, LA, California, 90035. Or you can go to rebuildingaman.com/donate. rebuildingaman.com/donate. Or you can call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Or you can go to scan QR code to support Bond. So you have no excuses. And it's a tax write-off, and you're helping us to help others as you've been helped. Isn't that amazing? Yes, Jesse, that's amazing. The hate report, no hate report today, he's out. He's not in today. Hopefully the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. He'll be back tomorrow. But the anchor baby will be here at 11 a.m. Pacific time. The American anchor baby at 11, from 11 to 1. You don't want to miss it. So, amazing stuff, huh? And Kurt, let me see Kurt over there. So, the little glitches you've been seeing this morning, don't blame me, blame Kurt. You white. He's our new producer for Punchy TV, and he's also learning to run the board. You know, you just never know. The anchor baby may be out or something, and Kurt will take over. How you doing over there today, Kurt?
I'm doing all as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you?
What did you say, Nick? I'm saying camera 3, man. There you go. Finally. That's Kirk, the new producer of the Fallen State. I mean, not the Fallen State. Not the Fallen State. That was a slip. But Punchy TV. Amazing. Let me go quickly back to Michael. Michael had a problem with his mama at the house, and son, and his wife. Lord. Michael.
Yes.
Michael?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here, yes.
So how old are you again?
I'm 55, sir.
What is preventing you from taking complete control of your life?
You know what? Just really nothing. It's just, I mean, other people control my life, especially during my mother. And
But
stuff.
you're 50.
It's just been like I said, I married my mama, and I got it. It's just it all starts from that, man.
But what is stopping you from giving those people the finger and taking control of your life? What's stopping you? What would happen if you took control of your own life, got rid of those folks, and took control of your own life? What would happen?
I think I know I'll be a different person, a better person. My son's, I know my son's situation will improve.
So why don't you do it?
I can. I know I can do it. I can do it right now. You know.
But why don't you?
Be in my thoughts, be in fear, worry about others, worry about her. But yeah, I can do it right now. I gotta do it. I don't want to live like this, Jesse. No more.
I know, man. And when you said fear of what?
Just that fear that thinking, well, I did something that people worry about. Family members say, oh, you put your mother away, you're gonna do it. But I can't worry about what other people say or what they think.
You know that if you have fear, you're of your father, the devil, right?
Yes, that's true.
So when will you stop worshiping the devil?
Now, I gotta do that now. Justin. It took a toll on me, and it seems like most of my life been she's trying to live most of my life. I got 2 kids. I got be there for, especially being a boy, my son.
But the boy and the girl need the father. The girl your daughter need the father as much as your son.
Yes.
All kids need the father's love. After 3 years old, they don't need that mama mushy love anymore, which is not love. But they need the father's love.
That's true.
The boys and the girls equally.
Yep. And nothing can replace that father's love. And that's what messed up most of my life, that mushy love stuff. Interference from her. But I can change that now. I got to do it now.
You have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have one sister.
Why don't you let her live with her?
That's what I was talking to my sister about yesterday. She said She said she wouldn't mind trying to help, but she said she don't want to be bothered with her too much. She said she's gonna have to put her in a home anyway. You know,
See?
that's gonna have to happen.
Your sister don't want that heifer.
Jesse, YouTube. Oh, she's from Alabama too, Jesse. So
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she's from Selma, Alabama.
Oh Lord, not Selma, Lord.
Yep. Civil rights territory, sir.
Oh my God.
She's
But because of time, I'm gonna have to run. But listen, do what you want, Michael. But I promise you, you're never gonna have peace until you overcome fear, and you start working on you, and the hell with the world.
That's true. Yeah. I can't be.
And you
I don't
see,
wanna
your
love the
sister
hell.
don't want her, and so
No,
if
she don't want it either.
if
No.
you love your mother, you'll put her in an old folks home. It's not your fault
Yeah,
that
I
she
gotta
didn't
do
take
that,
care of
Jesse.
herself.
Yeah. It's been too long, man. It's gotta happen now. Yes,
Stop
sir.
arguing with her. Do what you want now. It's on you. Don't just take my advice because I give it. You need to see.
I know.
what's
I'm
better.
going to make that decision. Just I got to send some more money to you guys at Barn. I hadn't did it in a while, so I want to start contributing. I got to do it again with you guys.
You think you better start sending somebody all this mess?
I love you, Jesse, man. You just like a. My father passed away, but if he was here, he would say the same thing. They don't have common sense anymore in
Right.
lives, but I appreciate it, man. You put your red sunshine this morning. I love you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And send Bud some money. What the? But listen.
All right, yeah, I was getting in the mail, but I haven't done it. But I used to send you guys like $40, $50, $70, but I'm gonna start doing it because
Every
the
penny
bond is
counts.
important. You know.
Yeah, it takes money to do what we're doing. But let me tell you this, Michael. Stop arguing with anyone. Don't argue with your ex. Don't argue with your children. Don't argue with your mama. Stop the fighting. Don't argue anymore. Let them argue by themselves if they want to argue, but don't you argue back. It's just two
Right.
devils
No,
fighting.
no argument. Don't feed into it. You're right,
Right.
Jesse.
And then stop explaining things to your family member. You don't owe anyone any explanation about anything.
Okay. Yeah. They don't need to explain nothing to them. Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. And stay out my head, the thoughts and everything. Too.
Yes. There's never ever, I don't care what has happened in your life or what you've done or not done, there's never a reason to feel guilty about anything.
That's true. That's so true.
All right? So let all that mess go and live your life, man.
I will, Jesse. I will. I can do that now. There's nothing stopping me, man. There's nothing stopping me.
That's right. Start now living. Lay down your weapons. Don't fight with anyone about anything. All right?
All right, Jesse. Thank you, sir.
All right. Let me know how it goes.
All right. I'll be in touch with you. Let you know how it goes, sir.
All right.
All right. Love you. God bless you.
Love you too, buddy. Okay. 888-775-3773. Super chat. Super.
Super chats.
Super
The
chats.
Anchor Baby doing the super chat.
Back at the super chats where we were from Sunday. And we're starting with Mark. Thank you so much. Says, best outcome is the one I don't react to. How simple life is in the light.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark.
Pink Catman says, let go, let God be present. Don't judge, be still, and know God.
I rest my case. Thank you.
Jermaine, thank you, says, love is the first and second commandment by God.
I want to know what love is. Thank you.
Krevin over on Rumble, thanks for the Rumble rant, says, no message, just want to support.
Right on. You got to know how to rumble. I appreciate it.
Mio is a cute dog. Kappa is the name of this person. Says, this question is Mamma Mia Ola Chef Kiss.
Oh, the biblical question? Right on. Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not? Amazing. Thank you.
Curly on Cash App, thanks for that. Says for the service.
Thank you, Curly. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support. I really do appreciate it.
Garrett with the coffees, appreciate it, with a suggestion that we'll pass along to the folks.
Right on. Thank you. Amazing.
Lawrence, appreciate you becoming a member over there on the JLP show. Becoming a new member. Right on.
Who is it?
That's Lawrence.
Thank you, Lawrence. Amazing.
And these are all from today now. Thank you, Anthony, with your back-to-back super chats with a little hot dog, a little happy guy. Imported TV says happy 1st of December,
Thank you,
y'all.
Anthony.
Yes, thank you, Anthony. I'm going a little fast. Imported TV.
No, you're fine.
Happy 1st of December, y'all.
Thank you. It's December. Amazing. And the weather is beautiful in L.A. It is amazing. Thank you.
Marilyn, thank you for your coffee. Says amazing fellowship, Jesse.
Yesterday, fellowship brought it home. Brought it home. RebuildingAman.com/church. Check it out. Amazing. Thank you.
Sion with a coffee. Hey, Sion says, hi, Jesse. It was nice to see Hassan Ye. He loves you. Say hi to him and Sandman. America celebrates Martin Luther's birthday, but not Malcolm X's birthday. They don't even want to think about him. He didn't like the white liberals. Could that be it?
Repeat that now.
She said America celebrates Martin Luther's birthday,
Derek
but
said
not
you
Malcolm
don't need
X.
to read Jesse, just Kurt.
Huh?
To the anchor baby.
That's just for Kurt. Derek is telling you don't read this.
My bad. I'm black. Okay.
So that was
he was
from
writing a note to Kurt.
Correct.
And I read it. Lord have mercy. My bad, Derek. He black.
So
Go
again,
ahead.
from Sion, she's just saying hi to Hassan and Sandman, and she mentions how America celebrates Martin Luther, but not Malcolm X, and she wonders if it's because he didn't like the white liberals.
Malcolm X, according to the readings and the stories, one time hated white people too. He was angry. He believed the lie that white people were his problem. But then when he went to Mecca, according to the story, he saw all races over there, white folks and everybody. He stopped hating and realized he had been lied to. And then at that point, he became the enemy of black people. They didn't like him. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Sion, and Merry Christmas.
Cornerstone with the Cash App says, being aware makes for an amazing life.
It really, I cannot express how important it is for you to be aware, be present. Otherwise, all are lost in their imagination, and they're being deceived, and they are destroying themselves. Really. Amazing. Thank you.
Some coffees here said, No Mo Thoughts says, Jesse, how to become the man who was entrusted with 2 talents. I'm afraid I'm the one who went to bury the 1 talent in the ground. I kind of know that story.
Well, the way you do it by being present, really. Stay out of your head. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. So stay present and you will see what to do and how to do it, and you will, my friend, become a man. It will happen. Amazing. Thank you.
Coffee from Andrew from Derby, UK, over there in the UK, says, hey, Jesse, hake darn done in Arkansas on me. Derby is actually pronounced Darby over in the UK. Well, there you go.
Amazing.
Another new saying for you. He says, while he's sleeping, she's creeping. I've never heard that one.
I heard that song.
From your number 1 fan, Andrew.
Right on. Thank you, Andrew. That's amazing. Hate is not here, but I'm sure he heard that. Thank you.
Analyst IE says, hi, JLP. What do you say to someone with a court case? How do you handle it practically and spiritually? Jesus let them persecute him because it was in the will, but what if it's evil people persecuting you like they did Trump?
But it's always evil people persecuting you. Good people don't persecute it. They pray for you. They love you. They don't judge you. Only evil people. And so with someone with a court case, I would be like, what the? What the? Don't overreact. Stay present and see what happens. That's what I would recommend. Thank you.
Eric, thanks for the coffee, says never accept a complaint from the mind. If you lose your legs today, perfect.
That's right. Well, don't lose your legs.
I know. Eric with more coffees says females confuse bravery and strength with indifference. Stop having sex out of wedlock or stay in your hell.
And so do males. They do the same thing nowadays. What a mess.
Blind as a bat, he says.
Yeah.
Walking Roscoe with some back-to-back super chats on YouTube says, Happy Monday, JLP, Derek, and the American Anchor Baby, as well as to those in the best chat this side of heaven. Stay with it. If it didn't get better, I wouldn't be here. Grace of God abounds.
Amazing. Stay with it. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
And he says, if I forgot to include Jim Hake in my super chat, my apologies, Jim. He spells it out Jim twice. It might be an inside joke. Kurt, the engineer, also. Welcome to the Team JLP. We're all in this together.
That's right. Thank you. Amazing.
Thank you, Walking Roscoe, says the Anchor Baby News, not the liberal crybaby news. And he also sent 5 gift memberships to some lucky people in our chat.
Right on. Thank you. Amazing.
He continues. He says, answer to the biblical question. I used to be.
How are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not?
He says, I used to be, but now I'm affected by words only while playing Scrabble.
Amazing. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Amazing.
Imported TV says, biblical question. Oh, he has it. Go ahead.
This
My
is a
bad.
new one?
It's for the new one, correct.
Okay. Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not?
He says, sticks and stones may hurt my soul, but words will never, ever hurt me.
Amazing. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Remember that, folks? In the good old days, it was known that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. That's how I grew up. With that. What? Amazing. Thank you.
Lori with a coffee on the BQ.
Are you affected by words? If so, why? If not, why not?
It's easy for me to see evil people's words as powerless and nothing, but your words, Jesse, affect me when I hang on to them. The ego can twist what you say in my mind, so I need to let go of what you say and know for myself. I love this question.
Right on. Amazing. Oh, I want to respond. I want to respond. Oh, but I can't until Sunday. Thank you.
Someone with a coffee says, hey, Jesse and Bond, it's Jonathan from Northern Ireland. I'm the guy who sent you the Because of Time t-shirt.
Right on. Thank you, Jonathan. Heard around the world. It's amazing. Thank you.
He says, thanks for wearing it and for the thanks and appreciation. My son Junior loved hearing you say our names on air and is just 2 years old. He could talk like a 4-year-old. What the? I told you before he shouts what the every time he sees a black over here. Feel free to upload the t-shirt to your site and sell it. I'd be honored if you did that so others could wear it. Much love from Jonathan and Jonathan Jr. in Ireland.
Thank you, Jonathan, again. And Jonathan Jr. What the? I got to stop there because of time. Amazing. Thank you all. Let me go to San Diego and talk to first-time caller, EMAN, I believe. Is it EMAN?
Yes.
EMAN, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, speak right into your phone.
Okay, can you hear it?
I can, yes. Go ahead. Because of time, go ahead.
Okay. How you doing?
All is well.
Hey, it's so crazy. I got to talk to you, man. I love your show.
Amazing. Thank you, man. What the?
What the? Amazing.
Yeah, that's right. Amazing. But because of time, did you have a question or comment?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you.
Ask.
What do you think when you know how you have those ex-wives that disappear forever and then they come around and start saying, hey, you want to talk again? You think you want to see your kid I took from you? What are they trying to get at?
They want to control you again. Be done with them, but don't hate them.
You think it's like, hey, I can't get something from somewhere else, so I'm coming back?
They want to control you. Be done with her, but just don't hate her.
I was done with her, but I
don't let her back in your life. Don't give her any money, but don't hate her.
You're right. I don't, and I won't, let her back or anything. But I was curious, and I thought I'm gonna call Jesse because it's funny that they'll go away forever and then come back around and say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Just say, "I'm fine. Stay away."
Oh my God! What the?
What the? But just don't be angry. But do not let Satan back into your
Absolutely
life.
not.
Don't let Satan back into your
Absolutely
life.
Never that. Never that.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
man.
you, sir.
All right, but I wish you well.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Super chat.
Super chat.
Last few ones here. Someone with a coffee says, "What is toiling? Hard and continuous work. But I believe there is a toiling that is spiritual."
A toilet?
Toiling. Not toilet. Toiling, like you toil. I work hard to toil, sweat and toil.
And what about it?
He says he asks, what is toiling, and then answers his own question. Says, hard and continuous work.
Right
but I
on.
believe there's a spiritual toiling, he says.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Childish Cash with a super chat says, was that Maze on butt dial? Amazing.
Amazing. Thank you.
And Nikki with the 3 coffee says, do you think God can bring a man into a woman's life without marriage or children being part of it? I've been with my boyfriend for a long time, but I don't want to get married. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, but you can't be all sexing up and all that either. No sex. Amazing. Thank you.
And thank you to D Live, our top contributors, Aries 1, Games for Rec, and Groovy Monkey. I believe that's all for now.
Groovy on a monkey afternoon. Amazing.
Thank
Thank you
you.
all. Amazing. Wow, we got to them all? Thank God.
There might be a few here and there, but I'm pretty sure I looked it through.
So no hate report. No hate report. The Anchor Baby will be on at 11 a.m. Pacific time from 11 to 1, the American Anchor Baby. Thank you for your support. It's the end of the year. We got a lot of more work to do. Todd, a first-time call out of Washington State, and the other call, I am out of time. Hopefully, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, Hake will be back tomorrow. If not, well, maybe next day, but we'll see. All right? Thank you all for everything. Tomorrow is Country and Western Tuesday. Merry Christmas. Travel safely. Watch your back. We live in an evil society. Human beings are evil and cannot be trusted. Take care, folks. I appreciate it. Thanks for your super chats, D-Lives, and everything. Bye now. I read or heard that some Republicans are starting to pull their advertisements from Google or whomever, right? Because so many conservatives are being shut down, discriminated against, shadow banned, and all that kind of stuff. So conservatives are starting to fight back. It is happening to us too. I was just taking it one day at a time. But you could go to jlptalk.com and find all the ways to support us. You can check out rebuildingdemand.com and support our nonprofit organization. You can call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663. And don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share, and Sunny. And also, we have thefatherstate.tv. Ring the bell. You know, Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, all that coming up. I have some amazing books that would make for excellent gifts. I have the Antidote, Healing America from the Poison of Hate, Blame, and Victimhood. And then Rage, From Rage to Responsibility. Check it out. Scam, How the Black Leadership Exploits Black Americans. And last but not least, a little small pocket guide, the 7 guaranteed steps to spiritual, family, and financial success guide. Just a little thin piece of book, but it's so good. So check them out. You can go to rebuildingdemand.com or call 800-411-BOND, 411-2663. And I can sign them if you order them that way. If you don't want me to sign them, no problem. You can order from Amazon.com, all right?